day before or the morning before class, you'll need to set aside about a half an hour to set it up. You're going to need to follow the recipe for blood that's given in the teacher notes. It's 4 ounces of white glue, 2 ounces of water, food coloring. Additionally, you'll need string, binder clips, and meter sticks, and quart Ziploc bags. I use the freezer weight so they don't tear. You take your quart Ziploc bag. I buy my glue in 4-ounce bottles so that it's already pre-measured and I don't have to deal with it in the measuring cup. Dump it in the bag. Once you get the glue in the bag, you need to add 2 ounces of water. You add the 2 ounces of water to the bag, and then you add food coloring. There's also a recipe in the book for stage blood if you want something to look a little more authentic. I put about 4 or 5 drops of food coloring in. Notice that the blood is going to look a little bit pink. Get some of the air out of the bag, and then you knead it with your hand or massage it to make it blend. Okay, once you get your glue all blended up, you attach a string to both sides of the binder clip. Once you get it to both sides of the binder clip tied on, you'll tie it to the meter stick. And I tie it at about the 20 centimeter mark and the 80 centimeter mark, and you're good to go. Since you're working by yourself and you need to set it up, you then take the glue in the bag, and then you'll suspend it from the pendulum piece right here on the binder clip. Then you'll be ready to run the lab. And I leave them all hanging set up on the chair or across 2 desks so that I'm good to go for the first lesson tomorrow. This is the setup for running the lab itself. We have one student hold the meter stick. She's holding the meter stick where the string attaches to the meter stick. We have one student at this end with the paper ready to go, and at the far end we have another student who's off camera. At this point, the desk or table is underneath so that it helps support the paper, and the students have practiced walking at a steady pace. So if Leslie holds it up, you'll see that the corner comes down, and I'm aware that I'm going to cut off that corner. But knowing the periodicity of a pendulum, when I have it over here, I'm going to make sure that I don't pull it beyond the edge of the paper. Now, just to see the test, there you go. When your clip is on, I need to point out that it's here at a corner on the bag to get a corner point down below. So go ahead and show them how you can walk at a steady pace, guys. Great. You guys have practiced this and you're ready to go. Oh, one important thing. I forgot to have the extra bag, so when we run out of paper space, the bag is handy to dump the bleeding blood into. So I got my spare baggie ready to go. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
There they go, walking at a steady pace. Excellent. Okay. Here's an alternate setup that will work if resting the paper on the desk doesn't work. We have the paper set on the ground, and we have 2 books as weights at this end and 2 books as weights at that end. We left about a foot of space here for the student who's leaning over to pull, and we can pretty much have one student pull to maintain a steady pace. We're going to run this experiment with the other setup with the weighted end on the books. How are you going to change the experiment this time?
We're going to try moving the paper a little faster and see how the curve changes.
Okay, and what is your prediction for the change in the curve?
I'm guessing there will be more zigzags.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. And snip. Good catch. The smaller the snip, the smaller piece of the corner you took off, the easier the experiment is to run, and the mess is contained and minimized.